Nearly 1 in 10 COVID positives this past month have been among fully vaccinated people. Hospitalizations are also on the rise among breakthrough cases. Alarming statistics that Always Investigating analyzed from hard-to-get Hawaii data. Gina Mangieri has details.
I have been pushing for more up-to-date vaccine breakthrough statistics since the Delta variant took hold. And I found out today that nearly 1,900 of the 19,000 or so cases in the past month have been fully vaccinated people testing positive. In the spring and early summer, the lull in COVID case rates was a breath of fresh air as vaccines took hold and largely suppressed transmission and severe illness. Vaccines are still the best at keeping people safe from COVID, but there has been a change in the data thanks to the Delta variant. Take Alaska, for example, where fully vaccinated people accounted for about 30% of all cases in July. 20% of Alaskans hospitalized for COVID in July were vaccinated, and 4 of the 17 who died there in July were breakthroughs, nearly 1/4 of deaths. So is the breakthrough trend better here in Hawaii? Worse? It's hard to know because Hawaii is not on the list of states that the CDC says are now publicly reporting vaccine breakthrough cases.
Our demographic makeup, the fact that we're an island chain, all of these factors make it difficult for us to extrapolate some of the nuances that other states are experiencing and apply to Hawaii.
What we did know up until now came through occasional disclosures from health or hospital officials. I found out labs have been reporting vaccination status of all positives to the Department of Health since at least late July. I pressed the health department to compile the very latest breakthrough data across the board, and they told me there have been more than 2,400 cumulative breakthrough cases as of last week, a huge jump of nearly 1,900 in just the past month, which is 1 in 10 positives in that time frame. Breakthroughs are 4% of the state's 60,000 or so positives of all time, and 0.3% of vaccinated people having caught the virus. State epidemiologist Dr. Sarah Kimball tells me that ratio is growing due to the takeover of the Delta variant and may indicate waning vaccine efficacy. She adds, vaccine continues to provide protection in the ways that matter most, preventing severe infection, including hospitalization and death. On one day last week, 13% of hospitalizations were breakthrough infections, but the state says 68 out of the 2,400 breakthroughs have ever been hospitalized, 3% of breakthrough infections. And the state says 8 of Hawaii's hundreds of COVID deaths were fully vaccinated, 0.0009% of vaccinated people dying from COVID.
We need real-time data to be able to not just react, but to plan forward and potentially change our strategies and approaches from policy level and also from a healthcare perspective and planning perspective as well.
Especially as the data start to suggest the vaccinate or test workplace and travel policies might need to switch to vaccination and test in order to tamp down the surge.
What we're really concerned about is, are you transmitting? And oftentimes you're fully vaccinated, you're not going to be transmitting even if you test positive.
The Department of Health tells me their data team is overwhelmed, but is working on posting routine breakthrough information. We'll continue to follow up. Gina Mangieri, KHON2 News, Always Investigating.